Hey guys, and welcome to my next reaction to Supernatural. So I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I'm exhausted. I'm so tired. I can't even, it's a miracle. I woke up, curled my hair, did my make. It's a miracle that happened. I don't need to go into a big whole story or anything like that, but basically I was up for a decent portion of the middle of the night to take care of my dog. My dog is fine, dog is okay, but that is what happened. And it's just one of those things where I had to kind of film this today, and I'm just so tired. I am just so exhausted, and I had to, I had a little bit of coffee. I was like, give me that pep in the step. And throughout that whole first episode, the last reaction, I was good. I felt okay. I was like, I can do this. I know I'm tired, but it's okay. And I'm starting to feel the crash come on. I'm starting to feel a pretty bad headache. It's happening. It's happening. I feel it slowly but surely. So that's just my little disclaimer for you guys, because listen, when you record reactions as much as I do to as many shows as I do and everything like that, sometimes you're going to have days where you're not 100%. You might be kind of sick, you might be kind of tired, and because I like to keep a very strict schedule, and you guys wait every Wednesday, you're like, I'm so excited for Supernatural Wednesday. It's not like I can just randomly be like, well, I could, but if I was like, oh, you know what, guys, I can't upload something this Wednesday, for whatever reason it may be. I mean, I technically could, but people would get angry. I like to, even if I take a break, I have to announce it well in advance. Make sure nobody gets angry with me or whatever. But yeah, so sometimes when I sit down to record, I'm not at my best, and I'm just letting you know that day is today. That day is today. So, you know what? We're gonna get through this, but I apologize if I seem a little off. That would be why. All right, let's get into it.
Check his pockets.
For God's sake, Vance.
Just check the damn pocket. Move.
You are the worst.
This your card?
Oh.
Is he wearing eyeliner?
Oh my God.
Bitter old men talking about the glory days. You know what? This douchebag isn't the joke. We are.
Oh. Oh.
I'm gonna do the table of death tonight.
No, you're not, Jay. Don't be crazy. You almost killed yourself the last time you tried it.
At least I'll go out with a headline.
Oh, Lord. Oh, God. Is he gonna die? Is he gonna die? Oh my God. Oh, shit.
Is this your card?
That was dramatic. Aw.
Did you find anything weird in Vance's stuff? Well,
The rabbit better not die. It better not.
In fact, I did.
After the last episode, I don't want to see it.
I want to do the executioner tonight.
Are you trying to get yourself killed?
It's just a roast slip.
I think you're pushing your luck.
Ooh.
It wasn't luck. It wasn't.
It was magic.
Stand over there.
Literally.
I would do anything for you, you know that. But I will not watch you die. I'll miss that show. I can do it, Charlie. I want to do it.
Sweetie.
Please.
Oh boy.
Well, there was a guy down on Bleecker Street.
Oh, yeah. He peddles that kind of specialty stuff.
Do you have a problem with Vance?
Kind of creepy. Oh boy. Huh.
You are really gonna get it tonight, big boy.
Oh!
Oh, and before we get started, what's your safe word?
You got something against magic?
That would almost be funny if 34 seals had been broken already. 34, Sam. That's over
Wow.
halfway.
I don't know where these seals are. I don't know squat. So why don't you tell me where you'd like me to start?
Well, you can quit dicking around here for one thing. Bigger fish, Sam.
Okay, well, more
And if the seals are
specifically.
being broken, you might want to go after the one doing the breaking.
It's not the psychic thing I got a problem with.
Yeah, I know what you got a problem with, but tough. It's the only way.
What? Why is it always so cryptic?
That feeling that it gives you.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I don't, huh? People are gonna die, Sam. Oceans of people. So you just let me know when you're ready.
Okay. That was a lot for okay. I have thoughts on that. That's it. Okay, I'm gonna talk about that at the end of this episode. I can't. Okay.
But I tell you, Vernon, there was something in his eyes.
He's determined to have some sort of legacy, so here we are.
The executioner.
God. Is he gonna die? Whoever the fuck this is? Oh God.
I don't think he's gonna make it.
Okay.
That was freaking amazing. Okay, so maybe Incredible J is using real magic to stage a comeback.
It's possible.
Yeah.
Some kind of spell that works at death transfers.
Maybe.
You think we will?
What?
Die before we get old?
Oh.
Haven't we both already?
You know what I mean, Dean? I mean, do you think we'll still be chasing demons when we're 60?
No. But what, you want to end up like Travis? Huh? Or Gordon, maybe?
There's Bobby.
Oh, yeah, there's a poster child for growing old gracefully.
Dean, you take that back. You take that back right
It
now.
would be different, Dean.
Say it ends bloody or sad. That's just the life.
Yeah. Oh.
I just wish there was a way we could go after the source. That's all.
Police think it was a suicide. I beg to differ. Pulled a little sleight of hand myself.
On Dexter's body? Hell of a trick.
Yeah, this time we had a little chat with Jay.
Now, do we know it's Jay?
He slipped me.
He's a 60-year-old.
He's a magician.
That's funny. Because it could be like his best friend, right? Because the best friend is like, you know, like he doesn't want to see anything happen to him. That's more what I'm leaning towards. If anyone cares.
Up against the wall!
God, who are you? What are you?
Now!
We know what you've been up to. Looking some real bad.
See, I don't think it was
Jumpstart
him.
your act. Usually the woman's a badass who at us by now.
What do you want to do?
We could always ask him.
Oh my God! I live for that though. Oh God, they're never gonna keep track of these people.
Jackson, those are the two nutjobs that just broke into my room.
Criss! Hands where I can see him.
Wow.
You're lucky to be alive.
It could be him.
You don't think?
It was hanged the same night that I performed the executioner.
Wait a minute. Are you telling me that you actually believe those guys?
Oh,
That there
boy.
was some kind of real magic involved?
When I was doing the table of death, I was gonna kill myself. And I have no idea how I got out alive.
Maybe it's him? Either the other guy? But, oh.
Somehow you did.
Oh.
Jay, just to see you at the top of your game again. Hell, it makes me feel young. No guts, Jay.
Oh, look at this supportive
This may be
friendship, though.
Manna from heaven, I don't know.
I gotta say, though, if he was planning to kill himself, like he said, like, you know what I'm, like, that's a horrible thing to put your audience through, right? I guess, like, you know, maybe not at the forefront of his mind, but geez, have a night out, get some drinks, watch a guy get impaled. Did he get out of it again? Again. Okay, so who got stabbed? Don't tell me. Bestie! Oh, it's the bestie. Oh, it's the bestie. So who could be doing it? Possibly the other guy. Oh, it was the bestie. Oh, it was the bestie.
Yeah, well, I would have been dead by the age of 20 if it hadn't been for you.
Oh.
They butted heads sometimes, but Vernon could never do something like this.
See, the thing about real magic, people do surprising things once they get a taste of it.
Okay.
I'm damn sure about this.
Headliner gig is yours.
I feel like it can't be anybody else. Right?
What?
Right?
It's a hell of a way to treat a friend.
Again, what are you talking about? How in God's name could you kill Charlie?
You are crazy. You used me. And you used my act to do this to him.
So is it not?
If you think
I wouldn't
Yeah.
be so hard on him, Jay. He didn't do it.
Oh.
It's just a bunch of old-timey magic stuff.
Who is that?
Sweet Mary and Joseph. Charlie.
It's really me, Jay.
How the hell?
God, you forget.
What?
How old are you?
Well, it depends on what you mean by old. Right now, technically, about 28. But I've been around a lot longer than that. But it gives you a little taste of what's possible.
Oh man, bestie.
Oh no, I wouldn't touch those, Vernon. They're still radioactive. I used them to give you a gift. And you wanted it, Jay. I saw it in your eyes.
Oh.
I've never made this offer before, but then again, I've never had friends like the two of you before.
Oh.
Let me do this for you.
We can be young again.
The three of us together, vital and alive, forever. That's not a trick. It's magic.
Oh! Oh God.
Hey, bullet cat.
This is gonna be frustrating. Get him!
Let him go! Now!
Oh no. Oh my God!
Jay. You picked these strangers over me.
Wow. Wow. Ugh. Fitting. Oh my God.
I wanted to thank you for...
Killed my best friend yesterday. Do you want to thank me?
Yeah, it's a little awkward. Gotta admit.
Where's Vernon?
Oh, he's gone. He said he didn't want to speak to me again after what I did to Charlie.
jeez. Oh, jeez. Somebody give this man a hug.
You did the right thing.
You sure about that? You know, Charlie was like my brother. He offered me a gift, and I just threw it back in his face.
Okay.
What's so right about that?
He was murdering people.
Jay,
Just,
your cards.
Throw them away.
oh my God. I feel horrible.
I'm gonna take a walk.
You okay, Sam? Oh boy. Sam?
Okay. I'm in. I don't want to be doing this when I'm an old man.
Oh, Sam. Sam. Okay. Okay. Wow. I have a, well, okay. There's a lot to unpack. You know what I liked about this episode, which I find to be, I feel like we've probably had something like this happen before, but it was kind of interesting that it really wasn't Sam and Dean saving the person, the whatever person, I guess victim, whatever you would call Jay. He kind of saved them. They were in a tough spot and probably about to die, and he ended up saving them. It's refreshing to see every so often. This was sad. I mean, it was kind of it's sad. I think this episode did a decent job of having some lighthearted moments, but also some funny things like that. Jay getting out of the chair or whatever, he kept slipping them or whatever, just because he's a magician. I like that they play on that and everything like that. But it's a bit sad when you think about Jay and you think about these three who have probably made, when they were younger, a very successful career doing something that maybe I would assume going into something like being a magician or magic or whatever, it's a risk to take and go through all of that together, and to probably become as somewhat successful in it, and then for it to all kind of trickle away because they're getting older and stuff like that, and that's the it happens for some reason. Entertainment in general, that industry, people like to gravitate towards younger people. It doesn't always happen, and there's some people who can make quite a legacy for themselves. And they didn't touch on this like too much or whatever, but I do find it interesting to see somebody who has to kind of cope with the fact that you're getting older, and I guess there's some prejudices that come with that, or just I don't know. I mean, this is so not even, this is not important. Skip this part if it's probably so not important or whatever. And on the very super small, tiny scale of like just even being a reactor where people watch me a lot, and not a lot, but any given video will have maybe 1,000 views or more, depending on the popularity of the show and how many people watch it or whatever. So there's a some amount of people. I'm trying to like say this as best as I can, but there's a few people who watch me, and some people will comment on people will comment on all sorts of things about, you know, and I could really do a whole video about how people perceive you, and how important a lot of different things are. But I will say, I mean, people, I will get, and I know that it's typically like younger, the younger audience or whatever, but every so often I'll get a, oh, why is this old lady on YouTube? Or I'll be called a mom a lot. And I find that interesting. But I have to assume that it's just younger people. I mean, there are people that my age that are moms, so, but anyway, but it's just, it's so weird because it was after my first few years of doing YouTube, I really didn't get any of that or anything like that. But as it went on, I did start getting comments about how, it's not a lot at all, but I did start getting comments about, I mean, you're too old to be doing this, which is hilarious. I'm watching TV. I didn't know that there was an age requirement for that, but like, and by the way, I don't think I'm old. It's hilarious. It's hilarious to me. But I'm just trying to explain that I definitely believe that there is some sort of, like, as you get older, there's just this, I don't know. And not with everybody, obviously. Just lovely people. You guys watch me. You're great. But it's not like I haven't seen, as, especially in the past couple of years. Maybe I look old as fuck. I don't know. Listen, whatever. But, it is kind of funny that I've noticed that there was a shift at some point. And I mean, I don't want to get into it because I'm sure, but I think the shift happens a lot earlier for women than men. I'm not just, I'll just leave that there. Okay. But anyway, meaning the shift of how people perceive you. Yeah. Anyway, but, interesting. Okay. That was so, but I mean, it wasn't irrelevant, but probably none of you needed to hear that, but it happens sometimes. Okay. Here's the thing that I want to talk about. The thing that I really want to talk about is Ruby. Okay. Here we go. We're going down the Ruby rabbit hole again. Who's excited? Okay, so here's the thing about Ruby. And it was that scene. It was that scene that she came to talk to Sam that it really, I just had a moment of like, huh. Okay, because you guys know, whenever I talk about Ruby, I'm sitting here and I'm like, well, I mean, she could be telling the truth. She could be this. She could be that. She could be, and listen, I still don't know. She could be completely on their side, a great ally, all of that. She could be absolutely manipulating the hell out of Sam. I am leaning slightly towards the manipulating because of what I'm about to say, but also I just felt like, what was it, 2 episodes ago with the flashbacks? It just felt manipulative to me. Now, maybe it wasn't, and I'm just being judgy Jess. I apologize if I am. I don't want to be. It's just something feels off. That's all I can say about that. But here's the thing that kind of bothers me. She comes in, storms in, right? And she is just like, 34, she said 34, right? Yeah, it was just over half. So she's like, 34 of the 66 seals have been broken, and you need to do something. You need to do something. But she never goes into details. Now, I'm not saying that she's never gone into details with Sam. They did spend a significant amount of time together, so maybe they have or whatever, but we haven't really seen it. The thing about Ruby is I feel like she's so quick to get aggravated. And I'm really sorry. I don't mean to be. I'm just sorry if there's a Ruby fan that they're going to come for me, probably. But here's my issue. Hopefully people understand what I'm saying. It's like she gets really aggravated with Sam and Dean, or like mostly Sam because he's got the powers or whatever. And you know, but I feel like she doesn't give them all of the information that she knows. She just like pops up, she's kind of cryptic, or she'll be like, this is a seal, go fix that, or go work on that, or whatever. But she never, am I right in this? Maybe I'm crazy, but like, I feel like she's not really being as forthcoming. And so that's what I find to be kind of frustrating with these scenes, because it feels like she's so upset that they're not doing more, or like whatever it is. But I feel like if she's got all of this information of what 34 seals were broken or whatever, it's like, could she possibly be like, okay, oh my God, I feel like I'm going insane, but maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm just so ridiculous. Listen, I made a disclaimer at the beginning of this episode that I am very, very tired. So maybe this entire post-episode thought is me talking absolute nonsense. And my head is absolutely splitting right now. It kind of hurt at the beginning of this reaction. I am in pain. But we're going through it. Listen. Okay. So why are we not trying to track down what the other seals are? Like, I know maybe you can't. Maybe you can't. I don't know. But it's like, wouldn't we be trying to figure out like what are the most vulnerable seals that like Lilith will want to get to? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, why are we not like on this or trying to be on it? I think that's the thing. Maybe it's impossible to track them. That's a possibility. I'm not ruling that out, but I'm saying, why are we not getting these scenes where we're like trying to figure out exactly where? And why isn't Ruby helping? If she knows the numbers that have been broken, and she's like, you know, why is she not being like, okay, well, this was the last one that was broken, at least location wise. Okay, maybe she only knows the number because she overheard it. But like, why isn't she just saying that? Like, oh, I overheard that. Like, she's never specific of where she gets information or anything like that. It's just like she pops up, she says some stuff, and then she leaves, or she does stick around. And she has been helpful in the past, particularly like what the two episodes. You know what I mean? Like, I don't. Oh, God, I'm going insane. I'm actually going insane because I don't really feel like, I don't want to shit on a character that is actually being very, very helpful. I really don't. But at the same time, I'm just sort of like, why are you, I don't know. And it just doesn't, it feels weird. It's like I don't know what she's pressuring Sam to do. Right? But she keeps bringing up like, you know what you have to do. You know, like she's bringing this up. And Sam's like, I don't want to do it. So it's obviously something possibly suspicious or off, or it's just off somehow, right? I don't know what it is. But Sam's just like, I don't want to do it. So if Sam's skeptical of it, so, you know, it makes me feel like maybe it's not the best thing to do. Whatever it is. But she's like, you have to do it. And it kind of seems like that whole scene and that whole plea of like, him going after Lilith, and it felt like a way for him, like she wants to get him on her side of doing this thing that I don't know what it is, that I don't know. Okay. I'm over it. What the hell? I don't understand. I just want to know if she's good, bad, in between, like, but I just want some clarity on this character because it's driving me absolutely nuts because I'm just skeptical. And, you know, whenever I act like I'm skeptical, I feel kind of bad because I'm like, she has helped them. Like, right? Right? I'm just hugging this pillow because it's comforting me right now because I'm losing my mind. Like, I don't know. I don't know, but it just doesn't seem, it seems like her encouraging Sam to do this thing that he doesn't want to do in order to take out the big bad, which, like, if Sam is strong enough to kill Lilith, then, like, I mean, I'm excited and I hope it's epic and let's fucking do the thing. You know what I mean? But if it's just like she's manipulating him to do something or what, like, I'm stressed out. I'm so stressed out because here, like, I'm stressed about Dean's past and Sam's future. You know what I mean? Dean, he's going through all this trauma, so I'm stressed out for him. And then we have Sam, who I'm just worried is like, oh my God, it's either I'm going to be like eating crow, you know what I mean, when it comes to Ruby, because like I'm being suspicious for, like, you know, and maybe I shouldn't be, but I feel like she's just not being as forthcoming. Okay. Or she is actually manipulating Sam and making him do something that he doesn't really want to, not making him, but like spinning it. Okay. Okay. It's probably one of my worst post-episode thoughts ever. Because I'm just like having a breakdown about Ruby. Talked about being called old. I know. All right. You know, sometimes you just gotta take the losses in life. This is probably not the best video I've ever done. Oh my God, I'm gonna put you guys out of your misery. All right, if you would like to support me on Patreon or subscribe, I would really appreciate that. Oh my God, what is up with me? All right, I need to go take a nap. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.